Welcome to this Teaching Techniques video created by St Giles International in collaboration with ANELTA, the Angolan English Language Teaching Association.
This video is all about giving instructions. Instructions happen at key moments in lessons. When instructions go well, students feel clear and happy, and this builds their confidence with English. When learners can't understand an instruction, they lose confidence. Teachers have to repeat, which increases teacher talk. The instruction takes longer, leaving less time for student talking time. Sometimes the teacher goes into Portuguese to save time, and this can be useful, especially for beginners if you're setting up a complex task. But for learners, this can reinforce the idea that they need translation to understand, lowering their confidence more. Getting the instructions right first time is a great skill that's useful to review, even for experienced teachers. Let's watch Kassonda, Teofelo and Erica giving instructions in their lessons. Watch and notice how they help their learners to understand. Which techniques do you use with your learners? Which don't you use?
Practice the listening skill. Now, before practicing the listening skill, I want us to look at the vocabulary which is here. Then after looking at the vocabulary which is here, we are going to answer the questions that are on the board, depending on the story that I'm going to tell you, okay? So you are going to listen to me. I'm going to tell you a story. Then you are going to answer these questions as I tell you the story, okay? Okay? Now, let's look at this vocabulary which is here. What word is this?
About this word. For example, my word is pen. I am going to speak 1 minute to speak about this word, the pen. While I speak, my colleague, you are two, your partner will listen to you. After 1 minute, this is after. After 1 minute, you change. For example, Feliciana is speaking for 1 minute. After 1 minute, they change. Feliciana listens and Ivana speaks for 1 minute. Are you going to select a word, yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Will your partner listen to you, yes or no?
Yes.
Will you speak for 1 minute or 2 minutes?
1 minute.
What will you do when your partner finishes? For example, when Feliciana finishes, what will you do?
After 1 minute.
What will you do?
Change.
Okay, you change. Okay, perfect.
So, here I have some questions about animals, okay? Suzanne, can you ask me the first one? Do you have any pets? Yes, I do. What would I have a cute little dog called Annie. She's a Frenchie, so she has a very squashed nose. Okay. So, you're going to ask and answer the questions with your partner, okay? And you've got 3 minutes to ask and answer the questions, right? Are you writing? Just perfect. Okay, off you go.
These teachers use some really useful techniques. They both got attention quickly. It's essential to wait for everyone to be listening before you give instructions, especially when you have a big class like Kassonda. They spoke in a clear voice, using direct, simple language that was graded to the level of the learners. It's a great idea to use the imperative for your instructions, as this keeps it really simple. Ask and answer the questions with your partner. Work with your partner. They also use pauses to give students processing time, and use gesture to help show what they mean, touching their ear for listening, pretending to write, or gesturing with their hand for speaking. Erica demonstrated the speaking task by getting a student to ask her the first question. Doing an example or demonstrating a task is often clearer than any instruction can be. Teofelo used several instruction checking questions. He asked, "Are you going to select a word? Will your partner listen to you? Will you speak for 1 minute or 2 minutes?" Questions like, "Do you understand?" are less effective. Students sometimes think they understand, but actually missed something. Or they might be nervous of saying they don't understand. Questions like, "What do you have to do?" are also not so effective. It's hard for students to know whether you want a short answer or for them to repeat the whole instruction again, and only stronger students will be able to respond. The teachers also gave time limits. This means students know how long they can spend on the task. It helps them make sure they've done as much as they can in the time available. I hope these tips for setting up tasks are a useful review for you. Keep them in mind next time you're setting up a new activity with your class. For more task setup tips, you can read the summary sheet that goes with this video.
This video was created for the Partnered Remote Language Improvement Project, Prelim 3. It was funded by the British Council and run in partnership with Teofelo and English UK.